Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So Will Smith is speaking out about the SAG-AFTRA strike, and I'm so happy. It's not fair what the streaming platforms are doing. It's not fair what the big Hollywood, white wigs, big execs are doing, crushing on the little guys who make up their wealth. If you had no actors, if you had no crew, if you had no production, if you had no makeup artists, these people would not be rich, and yet they don't want to give the proper remuneration. They don't want to give the proper rights. They don't want to give the proper advocacy and awareness and representation to the foot soldiers, and it's not fair. So Will Smith is speaking out about this. This is an article from ET. It's entitled "Will Smith Speaks Out in Support of the SAG-AFTRA Strike." And he says it's a pivotal moment, and this is by Paige Gawley from July 28, 2023. It says Will Smith is speaking out in support of the SAG-AFTRA strike. He says, "I want to talk for a second about acting. As some of y'all might have heard, my guild, SAG-AFTRA, are on strike along with our writer colleagues in the WGA. It's a pivotal moment for our profession." He goes on to say, 33 years into my career as an actor, and there are still some days when I feel like I'm that kid from Philly who's on borrowed time, even though I know I've been extraordinarily blessed and lucky to have worked as an actor all this time. So about his coach, Aaron Spicer, he says, "Coach invited me to an acting class the other day, and I met a group of talented next generation of actors, and they amazed and inspired me." I love that, Will. Go ahead. I love when, veterans want to pass the torch down to the younger crowd. If you ever see in politics and acting and, any sort of public figures that don't want to pass the torch down to the next generation, major red flags. He goes on to say, "I'm grateful to Coach for continuing to support these talented hopefuls in this art form that I love and have been lucky enough to work in for 3 decades of my life. Thanks, Coach." I love it. So, just a really short video. I want to echo what Will Smith said. And, it's an art form. Acting is an art form. I just feel like we have come into this age right now, and it's not like a coincidence. It's for a reason. It's because these power hungry, bigwig execs, billionaires, public figures who are just power hungry, greedy, morally reprehensible, and politicians have just seen, hey, I can make a lot more money if I throw a whole bunch of people under the bus. But acting, film, my dad was a screenwriter, a struggling one at that. Even at his time of passing, he had not advanced as far as he really wanted to, and pretty much as much as he deserved. But Hollywood is such a evil, twisted sort of place. And I'm glad to see that people are speaking about these evil ways. We want to think that since we have social media and technology now, that these things haven't always been there. It's just made it easier for these people to power grab. So, dude, heads up to Will Smith for talking about it. Chris Rock won't like that. Y'all know I'm done with Chris Rock. You know what? I was watching Pootie Tang the other day with my husband because I wanted to show it to him, and I forgot Chris Rock was in that movie. He's so hilarious. He's so hilarious, but at this moment seems so tone deaf. I was not excusing what Will Smith did, but he was absolutely provoked, and Chris Rock should be ashamed of himself. He's presenting some real ruckus, self-hating Clarence Thomas vibes. And the thing is that when you do something for love, when you do something for passion, because you really, really love it, people really can't bring you down. But I want to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments. And if you are new here, please click the like and subscribe button. Hit that bell so you know whenever I post a video. And I will see you guys next time.